Filming is not going good for me today. I already know I'm gonna have to pause a lot, so just bear with me because I'm doing
explaining. The entire world is a collection of memoranda that she did exist and that I have lost her. This is our story, Tessa's and mine.
I love that little montage of the first movie. I think they did that to show that now, okay, this is Hardin's point of view because the first one is clearly Tessa's. And if you've read the books, the first book is only Tessa's, but the rest of them are always back and forth between the both of them.
We're like an addiction.
Yeah, we've seen this pretty much already, I think. It's supposed to be them waking up after they hook up in Seattle, I'm pretty sure.
Each other with equal parts.
The shower scene. And that's also Seattle. And then that's just all of them doing their business. Her crying on the phone. I don't know what scene that is because it doesn't... And she's in the apartment, so I assume it's after the car wreck, so it looks like that's the sweater she's wearing at the end of the trailer when she gets in the car wreck. And him breaking the lamp, based on his outfit and what I can remember from the book, I'm almost positive that's after they go to his dad's for Christmas.
I can't forgive you.
You can see the letter, if you really look, the letter that Hardin writes for her is sitting in her lap, and I'm pretty sure this is just going to be her reading it and sobbing, like we all probably will be.
I want another chance.
That's the office scene. We've seen a lot of the office scene, I think. I feel like I've shown a lot of that scene. So, if there's more of that scene we haven't seen. Scene and scene, scene. Count how many times I say scene in this video, because it's going to be a lot. That part, I'm not going to say scene. I almost said scene again. This part, them laying in the bed right here. I don't know what scene this is, to be honest. Anna did a live yesterday after the trailer dropped, and she said one of her favorite scenes was them in a bed together, but it's while they're technically broken up, but Hardin's mom is there. I feel like this may be not long after they decide to be back together, or they couldn't actually be really back together, who knows. But yeah, I think that has to do with this scene.
I'll try.
Office scene.
Hardin's your son, but he
Speaking of Hardin's mom.
His challenges. Is he sorry?
Molly. Love her and you hate her. Yeah, so I'm guessing that is the scene where it's the 9 days and they're separated and Hardin goes to the party and then Molly comes on to him and says she can make him forget about Tessa. I don't think they're actually going to kiss the way it looks like it is in the trailer. I think he's probably going to be like, yeah, no thank you, in her face and make her look like an idiot. So yeah, that's what I think that is. What? You seen that?
Welcome to Van.
Oh, cute.
She makes quite the impression. Wow.
Aw, I love that. In the book, I will admit, when I'm reading it, I'm like, oh, Trevor, go away. But I love Dylan so much that, and just by the trailer alone, I'm gonna like Trevor a lot more than I did reading the books. And yeah, so that's clearly Seattle because in a minute we see her dancing in the dress and everything. It's the same dress. All Seattle. Seattle. That right there, I'm almost positive that this is the dinner at Kimberly and Vance's house when they get engaged. And that's the first time they see each other after the 9 days. I'm almost positive.
I didn't think he was the bad boy type.
I don't know what scene that is with Dylan talking. There's going to be so many more scenes for Trevor. Like, I'm probably not going to know what that is. Christmas, when he punches his dad.
Are you in love with her?
So they get lunch together. People were confused on who she was. I feel like for me, if I'm right, I kind of knew right off the bat who she was supposed to be. I'm pretty sure she's supposed to be Dan's sister. And it's at the New Year's party, and Hardin's apologizing to her. And of course, Tessa sees it and thinks it's something completely different, so she acts out and doesn't think before she knows what's actually going on.
You're never gonna trust me.
Trust you? Where has that ever gotten me?
I got chills when she said that. I'm so excited to see Josephine. But then, yeah, him drinking. It looks like that's what he's wearing after the Christmas at his dad's house. So I'm guessing that's what that is. That right there, we've seen a still image of this too, of this and then them hugging. In the book, if I'm right, this is when she comes back from her mom's after she goes back there for Christmas to get away from Hardin, but then they end up getting in a fight about her dad, so she asked to come back. But because of Selma Blair, her health and everything, I don't know if she's in the movie or not, so I don't know if that's how that scene's going to go down or not. But I am looking forward to this scene, nonetheless. I'm looking forward to the whole thing. What am I talking about? They're doing the thing? Okay, I think this is after the car wreck. We see the car crash scene at the end of the trailer, kind of. It looks like that's the outfit she's wearing, plus her hair being kind of frizzy and messy. That's what I think that scene is. Like, remember, this is all speculation. I could be completely wrong, but that's at least what I think it is.
There is no your Tessa anymore.
Seen that? Seattle. Okay. I'm almost positive that this is when it's the 9 days and they're separated, and Hardin is in London with his mom, and in the book he's looking at his phone at the pictures of Tessa, and he just gets so upset that he smashes his phone. So yeah, I think that's what that's supposed to be, is him in London. And then Dylan and Josephine, or Tessa and Trevor, they're just chilling. I think that's supposed to be the Kimberly and Vance graduation. The Kimberly and Vance oh my gosh! The Kimberly and Vance engagement dinner. But like I said, there's gonna be scenes with them together, so I could be wrong about all their scenes. I think I probably am. I love the way they did the names. That's just a side note, but she looks so pretty. Okay, the car driving off. Pretty sure that's the picture we've seen of Landon and Hardin, like, kind of looking at each other. I'm pretty sure it's when he goes to Landon for advice about Tessa, and that's just him driving off. And we know what scene this is, like when she's saying there is no your Tessa anymore after they hook up in Seattle. But I don't know why she's throwing something at him. He probably said something as a jackass and got mad, so she threw something at him, which seems pretty funny. So, we'll see. Okay, this is the New Year's Eve party, I'm pretty sure, because they're wearing the same outfits. And in that scene in the book, when she sees Hardin with that girl and thinks things that are not even what's actually going on, she goes and just kisses some random guy right in front of Hardin. And I'm guessing this guy is just supposed to be the random guy that she kisses, so Hardin's going at him like, hey! So. Okay, this is clearly a new tattoo. He didn't have this tattoo in the first movie. But to me, when he's taking off that, it doesn't look like it's supposed to be for the healing of the tattoo. It looks like he's injured or burned or something. So I'm not quite sure what that's supposed to be alluding to exactly. Maybe I'm just have a bad memory and that's in the book. I don't remember. And this is the one time that we see Zed. Zed, God love him. This is the one time that we see him, and it's the New Year's Eve party by looking at Tessa's dress. And he's just looking at Tessa like, why are you taking a shot? He's just so confused, which I think is hilarious. So that's just funny. That's more of the office scene. Like I said, I feel like we've seen all of that scene already. That's that girl that I think is Dan's sister. And this is clearly Hardin, but I'm confused why he'd be taking her mask off like that. I don't know. That just seems kind of weird to me. Who knows? When she drops the champagne glass, that is obviously, if you've read the book, from the Kimberly and Vance proposal dinner that they have. It's when she sees Hardin for the first time after the 9 days. He and Trevor talking, just warning her, this is not going to go well. And this little moment, people are saying it's Landon, which I'm pretty sure it is, but it's Hardin's wearing his outfit that he wears to the New Year's Eve party, so I'm kind of trying to figure out why they're fighting. Maybe that is in the book, I just don't remember. This, if you've seen the picture of when Tessa meets Hardin's mom, she's wearing that same outfit, so I'm pretty sure that's when Tessa's in the apartment, and all of a sudden Hardin and his mom show up, and she's kind of like, oh crap, like what? So she's probably just hiding for a split second, like, no. Okay, so this flashlight moment, I don't know what it's supposed to be. I genuinely have no idea. I remember when Anna did that live I was talking about, someone asked about the flashlight, and she goes, I can't say because it's a spoiler, so I don't know if this is something new that's added in or if it's from the book. I heard that it's probably alluding to his, like, it's a opening scene for his nightmares, maybe, which I definitely could see, but other than that, I have genuinely no idea what that would be. Oh, perfect timing! The face that Josephine is making is hilarious. But if you can see the arms, this is clearly the Tessa and Molly fight scene at the New Year's Eve party at the frat house. If you've read the book, you clearly know it's when Tessa's idea to play Truth or Dare, and she basically calls Molly a slut, I think, pretty much. And Molly's just like, excuse me? And they get in a fight. So it's gonna be comedy gold. Okay, Tessa kissing Trevor. I know that he's gonna be the love triangle now instead of Zed because of how the first movie played out. But as far as as well as my memory is about the book, I do not remember Tessa kissing Trevor at any point. So I don't really know. This is most likely probably just added in for the love triangle, I think. But like I said, I'm probably going to be more happy with Trevor because it's Dylan, so yeah. And the iconic car accident scene, that's clearly what this is. You can just see it happening. But I don't know what she's staring at, because she's supposed to be having gotten a text. But it looks like she's staring up at the sky at something, so I don't know what happened.
Whatever our souls are made of
Is it minor to see?
there's no one else for me, Tessa. No one.